Strong program of racing at Tabcorp Park, Menangle on Saturday night. 3 races. The Tab have got fixed odds markets on up early, so I thought we'd have a look at those 3 races. 2 of them are the Menangle Country Finals and, of course, the Trotters Marathon, the Group 3. Over the 3,009 metres is the other race that we're going to have a look at. The first race is race number 3, and this is the first of the Menangle Country Finals, and we've got a short price favourite with the Tab. I'm a Grumpy Possum, currently showing at $1.75. Miss Rodriguez, the second pick, at $6. We get out to Miss Nichols at $7 and Casino Grin at $7.50. So that's a look at the fixed odds market. My on-top selection here, I'm going with number 6, I'm a Grumpy Possum, and I actually think that she's the better of the program. That $1.75 to me seems like value. She was very impressive in winning her heat at Newcastle of this series. She's got very, very good speed, which she showed on that occasion, and she works forward, she finds the top, and she's able to run away from her rivals and run a mile rate of 1:56.2. She gets home in 57.3. She does have experience at Menangle, having been formerly trained by James Rattray, and since arriving at the Mark Callaghan team, Mark's done a fantastic job with her, and I think she's going to take a lot of beating. So we'll go with the 6 on top. Now, hardest to beat in the race is horse number 12. That's Casino Grin. Now, Casino Grin qualified for this series by winning a heat at Goulburn. Did that impressively. The second row draw, not too much of a concern. Should get a nice run through off the second row. Does get the services of Luke McCarthy. Glenn Wilmot not afraid to use the Menangle drivers when making the trip up for these sorts of races. Casino Grin very good with a sit. If they overdo it in front, if something wants to take on I'm a Grumpy Possum, then I think Casino Grin's going to be the danger. And the win at Goulburn just proves how well this horse is going. Outside of those two, I thought horse number 9, which is Miss Rodriguez. Now, she can do a few things wrong. Trained by Wayne White and driven by Jason Turnbull, but when she does get it all right, she is very talented, but she's just got that awkward draw to overcome. And best of the rest, I thought, was horse number 3, and that was Miss Nichols. She can be a bit in and out. You need to get her on a night, but when she does put her best foot forward, she does have some ability. 6 to beat 12, 9 and 3 for me in the first of the Menangle Country Finals, race number 3. All right, let's have a look at the second of the Menangle Country Finals, and this is in race number 5. And the Tab fixed odds market sees He's a Dude, the favourite, at $2, in front of Franco Salisbury at $3.50, Takahoa at $7, and the only other one under double figures is Freedom Is, currently a $9 chance. Now, my on-top selection in this race is the favourite, He's a Dude. Very hard to go past his recent form. He was a winner of the Carousel. What I want to show you is his heat win. Now, this was two days after his win in the Carousel. He ran an absolute cracker at Menangle on the Saturday night, backed up on the Monday afternoon, and to me looked flat. I had a really good chat with Brad Hewitt about this horse. He blamed himself for the narrow victory. He suggested with him he needs to get going a lot earlier than he did. He's a horse that takes a while to hit top speed, so he needs to be driven aggressively from the 600, the 700, halfway down the back straight, and he's not push button, and that's why he was only able to fall in. He suggested that if they went another lap, they were going to get no closer to him. So I'm going to go with it, number 5. Hardest to beat in the race is number 2, Takahoa. Now, Takahoa was actually beaten in its heat. This was run at Bathurst, and DeSanta Anna actually wins this race. Now, DeSanta Anna is drawn terribly on Saturday night. It's drawn out in barrier number 10, where Takahoa, who's a good beginner, has drawn well in barrier 2. So I think Takahoa is going to be a lot closer, and for that reason, I've thrown it in as the main danger to He's a Dude. For third, number 1, Franco Salisbury. Not a brilliant beginner. He's getting better with that, but a little bit concerned as to where he gets. He could even end up 3 pegs here, which would be disastrous for his chances. But he is on the improve. He's been racing extremely well for Mark Callaghan since he joined the team. And if he does get the breaks and things go his way, he can definitely be in the finish. And I've thrown in DeSanta Anna for 4th, just that awkward draw. If the horse had drawn closer in, I give it a really big winning hope. But unfortunately for connections, it's drawn out in the car park. So numbers for me in race number 5, the second of the Menangle Country Finals, 5 to beat 2, 1 and 10. Let's have a look at the Trotters Marathon now. This is race number 6 on the program, And in this race, there are two main hopes, according to the team at Tab Fixed Odds. And the favourite in the race is On Thunder Road, who's only had the one run back from a spell. It's currently showing $2.25. Glenferrie Dreamer, the horse that beat it last week, is at $3.20. Our Summer Vacation, it's at $4.50. On Thunder Road off the 30 metres, Glenferrie Dreamer at the 20, and Our Summer Vacation is off the 10. I'm going to go with On Thunder Road. I thought that run last week would have tightened him up. What I want to do is take you back in his career to his last victory. Now, this was before he went for a spell. This was the Group 1 on a Miracle Mile Day. Super tough performance. And importantly in this race, you've got most of his main dangers. But I think he proves here that he's a really strong stayer. The one run under his belt will be perfect for him. He gave Glenferrie Dreamer 10 metres head start in this race and was still able to beat him home. So I'm going to go with On Thunder Road. I know it's a quick jump up to the 3,000 metres and he's only had the one run back, but I think the class will take him a long way. Number 6, Our Summer Vacation. Now, he ran a really good race behind Glenferrie Dreamer last week. I'm going to show you this replay. Glenferrie Dreamer does a really good performance. You'll see on Thunder Road, just up on the outside, just starting to get tired when the whips start cracking. But Our Summer Vacation wants to make up a lot of ground late, hits the line solidly. Can't take anything away from Glenferrie Dreamer. But he's got to run the extra 1,400 metres this time around. So I think that's going to be the big question with Glenferrie Dreamer. I've thrown that horse in for third. He's obviously off the 20 metre handicap this time out. So I've gone 11 to beat 10-6. And the fourth horse I'm throwing in is horse number 5, which is Paris Pepperell. She's always a chance in these sorts of races. She was actually placed in the marathon on Miracle Mile Day, so we know she can run the 3,000 metres. Jared Alchin's been very happy with her work recently. She's been doing good things, and I think she'll be running on at the end of the race. Keep in mind that is a first 4 jackpot race for Tab customers in New South Wales, and there is a first 4 jackpot of $10,000. I think if you work around those top 3, I really can't see a big blowout in this race. I think one of those top 3 in the market will be winning. I do think there's a few roughies that you have to include in your multiples. One of them's Bad Habit. I thought his run last week was quite solid. Even I own a Grinner off the front. If she steps away, I think she'll run out a strong 3,000 metres as well. Probably one I am taking on a little bit is Edge Hill. I'm not too sure whether Edge Hill will run you the strong 3,000 metres that will need to be the case on Saturday night. So numbers in this race, for me, I'm going 11 to beat 6, 10 and 5. They are the 3 major races at Tabcorp Park Menangle on Saturday night. Hopefully there's a winner there. As mentioned, best bet I think is I'm a Grumpy Possum. Works to the front and should just prove too strong in the first of the country finals. I'll be back next week with another preview for the feature meeting on the weekend.